Hello friends, welcome to bispsolutions.com. My name is Sumit and I'm working as a subject matter expert with bispsolutions.com. In BISP, we are providing consulting services to our clients. So in continuation of that, recently we come across with a requirement from our client and we have built a solution for them. Their requirement was quite simple, that they would like to extract their data from their social media accounts like Twitter or Facebook using Python, and they would like to store their data into MongoDB. From MongoDB, they want to export the data in the form of a JSON file, and then from JSON, using Python, they would like to analyze the data, or they would like to apply some machine learning functionality on that data which they have extracted from the Twitter or their social media account. So therefore we decided to share the same implementation with you guys. So it's a series, or it's a video series of 3 parts. In very first part, we will be going to see that how can we mine the data from any social media account like Twitter and capture the data from Twitter into MongoDB using Python. So very first thing, you should have a Twitter's account and MongoDB and Python installed on your system. So in my case, I have a Twitter's account. So let me show you my Twitter account. That's my Twitter account. So that's my Twitter account, and MongoDB server is already up and running. That's my MongoDB environment, and my Python is also up and running. So I already have installed Python and it's ready to use. So very first thing we are going to do is we are going to create an app in Twitter, and we will be going to extract the consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret. To know more about Twitter data mining using Python, you can go through our previous video in which we have explicitly demonstrated that how to mine the data, how to extract the data from Twitter using Python within a file, in a text file. The link will be mentioned in below, mentioned in the caption below. Now, as you can see, I have got a consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret. Please don't try to use the same consumer keys and consumer secret, the oath permissions, because I'm going to delete this app after this video. So I make a note of all of them, and that's my consumer key and consumer secret. So either you can make a note of it, or we can directly copy paste from here into our Python. Now let me show you my MongoDB environment. That's my MongoDB environment. And first of all, let me show you my databases. So that I have got 3 databases: BISP data, admin data, and local. So while we would be writing codes in Python, or we are executing Python code, so very first step, it will be going to create a new database in MongoDB. Within that database, it will create a collection. Then it will extract the data, extract the tweets from the Twitter account using the app. And finally, it will store those tweets into that collection. So let's switch on to Python shell, and let me create a new Python blank script editor. And the very first command, we would be going to import pymongo. PyMongo, because I would like to connect my Python with Mongo, and from PyMongo import Mongo client, import JSON, import Twitter, because we would like to extract the data, extract the tweets from Twitter. So it is mandatory that this library should need to be satisfied. And from pp print import print, pp print. So very first thing is we need to create consumer key is equal to consumer key. We need to define consumer secret, oath underscore token, and oath underscore token underscore secret. You can use any name. I go with this name because I'm okay with these names. Now, first of all, consumer key. So I'll copy my consumer key and paste it here. Then I require consumer secret. So that's the consumer secret. We'll be requiring the oath token. So oath token is the access token. So I copy this access token and paste it. Then access token secret. So that's the access token secret. In next command, first of all, we will be going to build a connectivity with Twitter. So oath is equal to Twitter dot oath dot, and I would be passing underscore token comma oath underscore token secret comma. So that would go in same series. Then we would be pass consumer key, and finally I will pass consumer secret. So these parameters, these variables will pass in same series. Then Twitter dot API is equal to Twitter dot Twitter is equal to, let's test this much, and I'll just save this test Twitter 1, and I'll just test that. It's OAUT. So here this A should be capital OAUTH, and OAUTH underscore token and secret. So I'll just make sure that all these spellings are correct. TOKEN, TOKEN, and make sure that there would be no error mistakes, and SECOAUTH. So I made some silly mistakes, but I'm sure you guys are not going to do this thing. So it's a case sensitive. So I just pass on the same variables in same sequence. Now the next command is I would be going to connect my Python with my MongoDB. So client is equal to Mongo client, DB is equal to client dot tweet underscore DB, or I'll say, yeah, let's say tweet underscore DB. So that's it will create a database. So client is equal to tweet underscore DB, and also I need to create a collection. So tweet underscore collection is equal to DB dot tweet underscore collection. Then tweet underscore collection dot create underscore index. So we would be creating this, and I'll define ID to this ID comma pymongo dot ascending comma unique is equal to true. Now so this would be make sure that all the collected tweets are unique. So that's next step. First of all, let me execute this much, and it's one bracket. Oh, it should be like this. Ascending. So we have multiple brackets. We have one bracket for this one, this bracket close, and then we have a square bracket. And when we test it, so command executed successfully. Now let's go back to Mongo, and I'll just first of all let me list all the DBS. So you can see a new database has been created named as tweet_db. So I write use tweet_db. I'll say show collections. So a new collection is created named as tweet_collection, and that's the same name we have defined or passed within Python. Now our next task is to capture the tweets from Twitter and store into Python. So I defined that I just wanted to capture 50 tweets from the beginning, and we would be, so that's a counting, and from a specific tweet. So I have a Salesforce and I would like to capture the tweet from Salesforce. I would like to capture tweets from Salesforce. So that's what I want. So from Salesforce, I would like to capture first 50 tweets and stores into MongoDB. So Q is equal to Salesforce search underscore result is equal to Twitter underscore API. So using API, we would be search dot tweets count is equal to count and Q is equal to Q. Let's execute this. You can see we are getting an error message that Twitter underscore API is not defined because it's a variable which we are defining here. So that's Twitter underscore API. Using these authentication, it will search for the tweets based on the number of counts we have defined. Now let's save and test it again. So as you can see, there is no error. So the program, the execution has been done successfully. I'll just write ppprint search underscore results, and I just wanted to look for metadata. So search underscore metadata and test it. So that's the metadata. Because the count is 50, so that's the total time elapsed in running the query. 50 records, maximum ID, minimum ID str, what's the next result, query isn't for Salesforce, refresh URL is this, and so that's the metadata for this. And I can just put it a comment, mark it as a comment, because I'm not going to store this metadata. The requirement is to store the result into Mongo. Status is equal to search underscore results. Then I would be extracting the records. So ID underscore new is equal to -1 ID. So it will start reading from the very first record, and then we are going to capture this into our collection in MongoDB. So for in this is we need to make sure that the spelling should be correct. So STATUSES and STATUSES, STATUSES, and for status in STATUSES. So I'll just write a try block to handle error. Tweet underscore collection dot insert SUES. and I handle it using accept block. So I'll just pass it. Instead of showing any error, it will just print pass. So it will pass it. Save it and let me test it now. So it's connected successfully, it's executed successfully. Now let's go and check in Mongo whether the data has been stored in collections or not. So that's show collection, and write db dot tweet underscore collection dot find. So you can see the tweets has been captured, the 50 tweets has been captured successfully into Mongo. Now our next step is to read the tweets from the collection and display the records here. So I simply write tweet underscore cursor is equal to tweet underscore collection dot find. So I'll just print tweet underscore cursor dot count. So this will count the number of tweets or number of records. User underscore cursor is equal to tweet underscore collection dot. So it will capture the distinct user IDs. User dot ID, it will capture distinct user ID and print length of user underscore cursor. So it will capture distinct because one user can post multiple tweets. So it will extract the distinct user ID. For document in tweet underscore cursor, I'm just trying to print it. So try print and just printing it, and print name document user, who is the user for it, and it would be displaying user's name. It will display username, it will print username. Then I want to display the text, so I just write that would be text document dot text. What's the current text for it? And also I just wanted to print the created date, when that tweet was created. So I'll just write as created, because we don't have a date field. I mean, we don't have a field named as date or labeled as date or date find or something like that. So we have a field named as created date. So I'll use document, and the field name is created underscore at. So it should be created underscore at. And to handle error, we'll define except block. It will simple print error in encoding and pass. Now let's test it. Save it and test it. So once I executed it, you can see the tweet, it's showing the results to us. And because we are displaying here the doc name, text, and created date, so here also it is showing the name. That's the name of the user, that's the tweet which has been posted by him, and that was the date on which this user has posted this tweet. And the total count is 59. So that's the total count of tweet, and the total number of distinct users we have is 50. So this is the first part of our case study where we have successfully extracted the tweets from our Twitter account and stored them into MongoDB dataset using Python. Now in the next series of video, we would be going to see that how do we successfully convert the MongoDB data into a JSON file, and then how we'll see how to read that JSON file into Python for applying machine learning on that data. So that's all in this video. If you have some queries, you can post your comments in comment box. You can find out the code in the link below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.